Hey, and how goes it? I'm Andrew, your DM for the day, along with this band of miscreants and murder hobos you see here. We're the Dirty Rollers, and this is our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. My bad. I caught it. Thanks for joining us. This is, what is this? Episode 11, I believe. Hopefully you've stuck around and you're keeping pace with us. Otherwise, welcome for first-time viewers. At the end of watching this, if you enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you keep up following along with all the episodes. Quick rundown before we get started. I'd just like to tell everybody, since we may be a little, for the newer people, we are a little over leveled for the campaign, if you're familiar with it. We're getting into chapter 2 now, where there will be a little more closely leveled to where they should be. But until then, I've tweaked some of the encounters and try to make things a little bit of a challenge for them, because they're playing characters that started out a little before we got this campaign going. I think there's anything else to catch up with at the moment. So,
Andy, you just made us stronger in the last episode.
A little bit, but not level wise, just item wise. You hadn't had any items for a while, and as Ursula's calling her, Issa Claus decided to hook you guys up. All right. So with that, we'll go ahead and introduce all the characters. We'll start out with Chrissy. Who are you playing?
I'm first. I play Ursula, the oh god, I'm choking. Ursula, the Dragonborn Warlock. Her patron is the Great Old One, and she has a pseudo dragon familiar named Tama.
And that would be Ursula there. All right. Next we got Matt. Who are you playing?
Igna, the Manitor Barbarian, wild magic barbarian, with 1 level of fighter.
For now. All right. Thank you. James?
James, and I play Jiu, the Warforged Monk of the 4 Elements.
Perfect. And who we got next? Garo.
I am Garo the Tabaxi Bard, College of Swords.
Perfect. Jake?
Stumpy the Battle Rager.
Yay.
And last, but definitely not least, most smelly, is Melissa. Who are you playing?
Yeah. I'm Cradle, and I am a Glacia Tiefling, Way of Mercy Monk, and I got balloon wings.
Balloon wings. I got the balloon wings.
If you've been keeping up with us, you'll notice some changes here. First off, we have brand new character art from Mr. James.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
He pounded out a shit ton of art for us real quick. So we have new character art. We're also, you should notice here, we have the reactive images going. Those are just based off James's art here. We're going to go with this going forward. This is our kind of first experimental episode with it. And honestly, I really like the way they look. It replaces the video, which I hope isn't a problem for everyone. But it does, since our internet, for pretty much all of us here, except for Matt, maybe, our internet is pretty atrocious. So this helps us out, not have Roll20 drop in video and everybody have to reload constantly.
Mm-hmm.
We also have some new tokens you'll see here shortly, also based on his art. So we got a little art facelift thanks to James. So that's much appreciated.
Yeah.
James, you're the bestest.
Oh, he's the best.
I hope that went like talkie as I did that. That'd be great.
It stayed on the whole time. All right, so yeah, they're playing around with making their characters bounce. Honestly, I can see everybody getting used to it, except Melissa will probably still do this for the entirety. Exactly. And then when we were doing all the reactive images, I had it in mind where I wasn't going to have one, but they think I should have one. So this empty space over here will probably be populated by next episode. And
Yeah, you got
I think we're gonna do the same thing with the other campaign we have going right now too, which is the Mudbutts campaign, the Mudbutts goblins in Wildmount. I think we're gonna try to do the same thing eventually. Not sure when that's gonna happen just yet, but if you're watching both campaigns, you can keep your eye open for that one. And yeah, I think that's it to get started here on Frostmaiden, except for James. Got a recap of last episode?
Yes. After the fight with that ice giant and its mammoth, we harvested a lot of stuff from both the giant and the mammoth, and that night we felt pretty accomplished, and we slept good, except for Ursula, I believe. She was visited by her patron in her dream, and was given different messages, cryptic in a sense, but simple overall. And she just had a rough night of sleep, and then come the next morning, after breakfast was had, portals dropped in front of each and every individual in the group. And they seemed to be similar to the one that her patron had used to snatch her from danger from the avalanche a few episodes prior. And and knowing that we were all allied, I guess the patron had seen fit to bless us all with interesting artifacts and weapons of magical sorts.
Yeah.
And we've all tuned, and we can only imagine what the hell's going to happen from here. It's going to be interesting, especially the fact that a patron's helping all of us out.
Yeah.
But why?
Isa.
All right.
I can't remember if I left anything out or not.
I think that was pretty much it.
The only thing I can think of is you guys had kind of changed directions from heading back to towards Brinshander. You were heading over towards Caer-Konig.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So
Caer-Konig.
yeah, you guys have got your brand spanking new items, and yeah, you got your Isa blessing. Say, I don't remember offhand. You guys ended camping?
I think so. Yeah, I think we ended it like right as we got the items, right?
Well, we definitely got a full rest in.
Yeah.
So.
Oh god, yes.
Yep. Because
I guess this would be the morning after, technically.
All right. So yeah, the next day, you got your full rest. You feel, kind of re-energized, and some of you are kind of giddy about some of the new equipment that's been dropped off after you've had time to sit and attune with it and see exactly what it does. Don't forget, you have a couple NPCs in tow right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Melissa's favorite character,
Stank Fangy.
Perilyn Fishfinger.
Are they both halflings? I can't remember.
No, the other one's a human.
No. Human and a
Garrett.
halfling.
Was Garrett his name, or was that his husband's?
Gareth is the guy you guys saved.
Garrett. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Ooh.
His bando.
Husbando. Okay.
So I guess we're getting up and heading to, what was the name of that town?
It'd be over here. Caer-Konig.
What?
Caer-Konig.
Caer-Konig. Okay.
Miskatonic University. Lovecraftian.
We're headed there with a wagon full of giant parts and mammoth parts.
And you guys took the mammoth penis bone for your reasons.
The back.
For your reasons.
Yes, there was a merchant that wanted to buy it off us.
Yes.
All right.
What was the name of the town again? I'm sorry, one more time. Never mind. Caer-Konig.
On the map.
Can we write on the map where we've been, like the names of stuff that we've discovered? Or
Oh, you can't see it? My bad.
No.
I don't see anything.
Get out of here, Schmojo.
Schmojo.
Well then.
I'll swindle kings sooner or later. Sorry.
Wait.
Not sure what I did, but I, in trying to put the name of the map on here, definitely deleted it.
I see a little green X. Is that where we're at?
That's all I see too is the little green X.
Well, don't you know that? Don't you know that X don't give it to you?
Oh no.
Oh.
X, what you really want? Oh.
Wait, we're where the X are. X marks the spot. We're the treasure. Our friendship is treasure, everybody.
Aww.
Aww. Group
We need to
hug.
play some wholesome music right here.
Yes.
After school special music.
Yes.
Oh,
Group hug. Then fireball set it on myself. Wait, what? No, I'm just joking. That's bad. We don't live and die together. No,
What is happening, James?
I don't know. Okay.
he's excited.
So how many? We've got Tumpy's War Wagon, and then we've got like 3 or 4 dog sleds. I can't remember.
3?
I think it was like, I thought it was 3 sleds, but there's like fucking old. There's like at least 8 dogs each.
Oh, yeah.
Barf and cheese. We had what
Oh.
the fuck?
I can go look through my notes.
We had the bread.
I really
Red
don't see
team.
it.
There's 3 teams, right? So we have
Yep, 3
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That had little Andy in it.
Lil Andy, that's true.
It's got a little heart on its harness.
It looks like there. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the names. There was Team Bread and Team Cheese
And Team What the Fuck.
and Team What the Fuck, where there was Hookerfoot,
okay.
Tampoon,
Oh man.
Roger Moon. I think that was the one with Lil Andy too, but I'm not certain.
I forgot about
Yeah, Little Andy is part of that one.
Oh yeah, we got a new dog, Turd Ferguson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Turd Ferguson, Boosh Bar, Feta, Colby, Cheddar, and Gouda.
And Boy was on our team too, so we had Boosh Barf and Boy.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
And then
there
we
we
got
go.
the Haagen-Dazs and Ben Berry.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, the Burrs.
Oh,
the polar bears pulling Tumpy's War Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
and let's face it, they've got to be happy with that fucking big old leftover mound of giant and mammoth too. They were digging in ridiculous stuff. Like, holy crap!
So,
You never know how much you need to eat.
one thing here is, you guys can see these names popping up now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good. I accidentally deleted some things trying to show them to you.
Why you do this? Why?
I don't know.
Where's Bryn Shander at?
Burn Shernder.
That's the one I'm trying to grab right now.
Here, probably.
I don't want that. I want this.
Boosh Barf and Boy.
Boosh Barf and Boy.
Why is...
Boosh Barf and Boy.
Boy, barf, and boosh.
Let's see. There we go.
Yes.
Yes.
Stuff,
Two front. So that's... Nope, that's not what I want to do.
Oh, what's that? Those paths? Where we been?
Huh.
No.
Roll 20. Why are you like this?
It shows us the way.
The way.
It's the only way.
So now it's the back. There we go. Want this on the map layer. There we go. All right.
Oh, God.
There's Bernshander. You guys have also been to Targos, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So, I'm not going to lie. This whole time, I thought you could see all those names.
Nope.
So you
They haven't been on there in a while.
You just had all the... you could see the map, but none of the names.
Yeah.
It's just been a total mystery. It's like, fuck it, rock and roll.
All right. My bad. What other places have you been to?
I believe that's it. We go to Lonelywood.
No, I
Did
think
we
you
go to
wanted to.
I
Lonelywood?
don't think we did.
We talked about going there.
I remember we had to go through Targos before we went to Brinshander. I think we stopped for supplies there because
Bremen? No, you weren't at Bremen?
Wait,
I think so, no.
Okay.
it has been so long.
All right, I think we're done.
I was just curious if the distance, because we got turn-ins per se at Brinshander and new shit at Caer-Konig.
Yeah, I'm going to turn on the names of these.
I don't think we've gone to Brinshander yet.
We have.
The
we did
main
do that?
town.
That's where you guys started.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
All good.
I'm going through my notes. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So,
Derp. Derp.
let me turn on the rest of the stuff here.
Low intelligence over here. Oh, sea star.
Yes.
There we
Was this stuff like on a different layer or something?
Yeah.
Show us the way.
And first,
We had the full map before.
some of you would like know where all this is based on your backgrounds and things. So I'm just turning on most of the cities and things here.
Why you hide it from us
I
to
didn't.
begin with?
I don't know. I was thinking you could all see it. So
Oh, look
That's
at all the
on
roads. Cool. That helps.
Dwarfen Valley. Is that where they make the Dwarfen Ranch?
yeah.
It took me like half a second.
Sorry.
Dressing.
The Hidden Valley.
It's really strong.
Got the spice to
I
it.
can taste this one worked at the mine for decades.
Grow hair on your chin.
Does it taste sterile?
Ooh.
Oh my god. This is cool.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, everybody that's watching. I thought they could see this the whole time and wasn't paying attention.
Oh, wow,
It was
this
on a
is
different layer.
Really helpful.
It makes me feel less isolated, so I feel really happy that it's like, oh, it looks like it's actually, people.
Oh, there's stuff around us. We aren't just in the middle of nowhere.
I mean,
Ugh.
you kind of are, but not as bad as you thought, probably.
Gee, why haven't you shown me this map before?
I don't handle the maps. I just handle the bag of holding.
Wow. The compass is
Yeah.
grayed out for some reason.
But the
No,
map
then
is-
again, the bag of holding would be a good place to hold. Dang it. We need to make multiple maps of this.
There we go.
Oh,
I think
God.
I have everything viewable now that you guys would know about. Because some of you are from the area, and I think you actually got a map at one point too.
Let me check through.
All right. So where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Caer-Konig.
Yeah.
Caer-Konig is. So this is.
Somebody else has the map. Sorry.
This is in miles.
I forgot we put the giant's axe in the bag of holding.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes. Yes.
Who's keeping track of the bag of holding?
Yes.
I got it on.
Do you?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just got a. Yeah, it's just got a. I made sure I put the rations in there so they'd stay at least somewhat fresh, unless they were in the backpack, so they don't get all cold and moldy. So if anybody starts getting low, just let me know, and I'll start dispersing those out, distributing those out. Whatever.
Let's see,
I need all the snacks to disperse.
I'm gonna need you to disperse some snacks. It only goes between the towns. Doesn't actually give a time for Kelvin's Cairn anywhere, but let's say from Caer-Konig to Caer-Konig is about 2 hours. So it looks like you have about a about a 2.5 hour-ish. Let's see. This assumes they're on foot. No, about an hour and a half, we'll say, ride on the various dog sleds and the polar bear pulled war wagon.
How's the weather?
The weather outside is right. It's not bad.
Nice.
It's one of the more decent days. It's still like perpetually this like grayish, dark nastiness. You're still subjected to the breeze on the Dale, but it's not currently
the crazy stuff
storming. Yeah, there's no blizzard or anything at the moment.
Cool.
We should move quickly then.
Yep.
Yes.
Quickly.
What? Quickly.
Looking at
Quickly.
What? I want to drive. I want to drive team sled. What the fuck? Sorry.
Yeah, who all's on the wagon and who all's on sleds here?
I'll be manning barf and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take bread team.
Bread tea.
Bread team, go.
I'll ride with the GU.
Shoot.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Tumpy, I'm gonna guess, is manning the wagon.
Of course.
Got him some bears.
That's not what I want. Let's roll.
GU, were you ever a kid robot?
I don't think so. I was just. If I'm being completely honest, I honestly can't remember too much. I just remember a white flash and then elderly dwarf teaching me how to throw punches and kicks. So,
Was that dwarf your dad?
I never really thought of it. I guess so.
Or maybe like your adopted dad? It's okay if you're adopted.
No, I think I'm able to tell that I was adopted, no doubt. But I don't think that I was a kid or I don't think I was a child at any point.
Whoops. I
So-
rolled under Ursula's thing.
To quote the famous bardic inspiration singer from 10 Towns, Mistress Gaga, you were born this way? Says in response to this conversation.
Wait, so you were born big?
That was good, Matt.
I like it.
What?
Points. Points for Matt.
Oh my god, it's Beyonce. No, it's Lady Gaga. Mistress Gaga. Come on. You don't need a Mistress
copyright.
Gaga. Sorry, Mistress Gaga. Sorry. I don't have much money. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't think I was a kid at any point because I don't know how to explain it.
You were made this way. Yeah.
Heroes aren't born; they're made. My God.
Yeah. So, GU, you remember a different place it looked much different from where you are here. Probably you're used to a more technologically advanced society, and you can vaguely recall back when. Well, you know what? See how much exactly you recall. You can roll a history check and see.
History check. It's my histo. Okay, it's a +1. So let's see what the dice say. I rolled a natural 1, so I don't know shit.
Oh no.
You don't remember this place and where you were at, but you remember a more technologically advanced area, and you remember being just doing your thing, just being GU in another place, another time, and a flash, a feeling of being pulled somewhere, and waking up in another completely different, unfamiliar place. And that's about the extent of what you remember.
I share that. Because it's still a mystery to me. So I'm just like, that's about as much as I know. And
That's intriguing. Do you think you're like from a different plane of it?
well, I wouldn't say that. I could just be from the opposite side of the continent, the world, whatever. But
Garrow jumps to some immediate conclusions.
Are you from the outer sky place?
outer sky place.
Yeah, like where the moons are.
I don't think so. I just remember the place having some interesting technology, if you will. But that's about as much as I can really remember.
Well, that's some cool shit.
That's some good shit.
I like you, even though you don't have a butthole.
Thank you. Yep.
Yep.
Mush.
He zips away. All right.
Sorry.
So yeah, the weather's about as good as you could hope for. Being in Icewind Dale during all of this, and after just a short trip of about an hour with the good weather and everything, you come up to the town of Caer-Konig. It's a town that sits at the foot of Calvin's Cairn. You can see scattered around the outskirts of the town what look like maybe at one time they were old like palisades or something sticking out of the snow, like some kind of fence or defensive structure, but it's broken down into sections. It looks like they're partially or mostly buried beneath the snow. And just coming up to the town here, you can see that the outer edge of the so you guys are actually coming up. We'll be up to the northern part here. This
We're gigantic.
Yeah.
Wow.
You are.
We must be in Gulliver's Travels.
Gulliver, what's that?
These must be the homes of the tiny folk. I heard of them.
Whatever, your tokens are on the map.
The kingdom of fairies.
Be careful where you step. You might crush some child.
Dumpy's demolishing everything like Godzilla.
This would absolutely be a Jake move right here.
It's a Tumpazilla.
He's like, I dash through all the town as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'm leaving you big for this because I don't think there's a need to be proper token size for this area. You guys can just put an X and only an X. We don't need text. Just an X on the map of wherever you're going to be here. But you are up here. I might as well just drag you before you all start being smartasses.
Dare you, Andy?
I'm wise to your ways. All
We
right.
only do it because we care.
So this outer ring, as you come up on the town, you can see this outer ring of houses. Yes, I saw that. Smartass. Somebody was being a sarcastic turd. I'll get my thoughts sooner or later here. You see the outer ring of houses, and you appear to be up above Lake Dinishir. So you can see these houses that you're coming up on. They seem to be sitting up a bit higher. You can see a few bundled up people milling around among like the snow and wind battered houses. As you're walking into town, nobody really barely bats an eye at you. It's a weird collection of people. And honestly, the wagon is probably getting more stares. And in fact, Tumpy, I have no idea if you'll care, and you probably won't, but you can see your polar bears that are pulling the wagon. They are growling and snapping at people, and the people that already have their head down, bundled up, they kind of hurry along and clear the road from you.
He loves that.
Well, why not to get too close? Like they ain't going nuts, are they?
No, you're keeping them under control, but
They got a little sass.
maybe they're hungry.
It might be best to leave them either outside the town, or if we can find an empty stable to rent.
That's be a gigantic stable. Oh my god.
They have all our stuff in it.
I'll give
That's
you some
true.
mammoth meat.
It is true.
Oh, we did pack up some mammoth meat.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave it anywhere until we unload what we come to unload.
Yeah, we can feed the bears. I mean, the bears got plenty.
Oh, wait. Don't you have a potion of animal handling, too, to make them more docile if we need to?
Well, I think the animal friendship is just for the person to take, and it really, I think it just gives you advantage on the charisma check with those animals.
Yeah, it's not for the animals; it's for the person dealing with the animals.
Well, and I think it just lasts an hour, or 10 minutes. I don't.
An hour or 10 minutes.
An hour.
I'll feed them. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Where are you parking the wagon? Just parking in the middle of the street and feeding the bears?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. You just stop your wagon in the middle of the street, and you start hucking out chunks of mammoth meat from your wagon. The wagon has to smell just absolutely horrid. It's got mammoth meat. It had the bodies of the goblins that GU exploded.
That's right.
We cleaned that out. We cleaned it out.
You cleaned it, but I mean, there's some stenches you just can't get rid of.
We'll find
Gobbo
some medieval
stench.
ammonia to douse that shit then.
Medieval ammonia.
Pee.
Or we'll just pee all over it, all of us together.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oil and pee. That'll do.
All right. Garrett? It's Garrett or Gareth?
Garrett.
I should know this.
Garrett. Talk.
What the hell is happening?
You wanted to know how to pronounce it, so we were hoping.
We're
I
good
couldn't remember.
players, Andy.
I didn't need to know how to pronounce it. I just needed to remember what his name actually was.
That was helping you.
No.
I just spit on myself.
He doesn't say, fuck it, asteroid.
These are my players.
That's a very cradle thing to do, spit on yourself.
No.
Oh, God, I am Cradle. Lord.
Sucks it back in. All right. Anyways, Garrett jumps out of the wagon, and he kind of starts leading the way, and he motions for everyone to follow him. He tells you to Frozen Far expeditions at the north of the town. That's where you want to go. For
Frozen What?
Frozen far. One word.
Fart.
Far.
Okay.
No T.
Ah,
Expeditions is the name of the place.
Frozen Far Expedition.
Okay.
That's where he was running his expeditions out of, and that's where Perilou met up with the rest of her. I'm gonna double check that real quick. Oh, it'd be super handy. I think that was from Targos. Yeah, Mountain Climb was from Targos. Look into the book. Look into the book.
Excuse me.
What the hell? All right. Keegan was Garrett's husband's name.
Keegan. Keegan was the husbando.
He was the husbando. Let's see. Perilou, yeah, she was the female Lightfoot halfling, and she was Mokingo's stalwart companion. So they had met at the Frozen Far expeditions to have Garrett take them up the mountain, up Calvin's Cairn. And Garrett wanted to check in there and inform them what happened with the rest of the expedition and the run-ins that you guys had with the Yetis and the Kraken Cats up there. And also you found the remains of another dwarf, don't forget. And Cradle. Cradle took the blue boots you guys found on the corpse of the dwarf.
Blue
Boots.
Oh, blue boots. Your boots.
bloops.
Yep. And Garrett also passes along that the Northern Lights, or the Northern Light, rather, single, is I believe it's an inn that is on the northeastern side of town.
So, we were following him, that we were following Garrett.
Yep.
Okay, lead the way, Garrett.
Yeah, let's go then.
Say we take our whole thing into town.
Yeah, the whole thing, everything.
You taking the bear wagon and everything?
Yep.
We're gonna march around like an effed up parade.
Aladdin ain't got shit on us.
The parade. Okay, using the X for marking you guys. Let's see. Go here, and as Garrett's leading the way, I'm gonna guess that Tumpy is bringing up the rear with the wagon. Who's following behind Garrett there?
Me.
Cradle. All right. Cradle, as you're going by this rather large house right on the corner here, where the X is, a pile of snow stirs as you pass it, and someone hidden beneath it suddenly stands. They look around you, and they yell out in this just total drunk voice. Who goes there? Are you thieves? Have I found you? Have I found you, creepy bastards?
I love your drunk voice.
You can see this large figure stand up out of the snowbank, and it's kind of almost stumbles over as it stands up. It's you. I knew it was you. And he looks around. You can see his eyes are still kind of foggy. He's not quite with it yet. And he is he's holding a large empty wine bottle. Like he's holding it out like it's a weapon or something.
Is it empty?
It appears to be empty, yeah.
Oh. Can I snatch it from him?
Make a dex check.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, 21.
Oh yeah, you snatch it clean out of his hand, and you just hear "Heh," as you take the wine bottle, and you just do this little like jerk backwards.
And so I look at it and it's empty, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it to my mouth and see if there's anything in it and try to drink it. And then I'm going to blow into it and go, hoo, hoo.
And nothing comes out of it. And,
I'm going to look to Ursula. Who is this guy? He's weird.
I don't know. That's gross. And she points to the bottle.
Oh, I'm going to hand it to Ursula.
the guy looking thoroughly confused, and he's like holding his empty hands out, like he doesn't know what to do now. He looks at you, Ursula, and he says, ain't seen one of you around in a bit. Says, we're the same. And he pulls down a scarf that's covering his face, and you can see the scales of a silver dragonborn.
A silver dragonborn.
Oh.
He lets out this huge burp, like just inches from your face, as he's leaning in to look at you and inspect you. It smells like whatever you had for dinner and some red wine mixed in.
Ursula's going to be very grossed out, and she's going to stick the bottle in his open mouth. And then she's going to take a few steps back and ask, who are you exactly?
Did you say you stuck the bottle in his mouth?
Yeah, when he burped.
It's like, burping into it. It kind of gags on it, and he pulls the bottle back away from his mouth. He says, "No, I'm sorry. Pardon my manners. Just a bit." He like leans over on the side of the house and like reaches one hand out to steady himself on the side of the house. He says, thieving around here's got me on edge is all. He says, he like takes his big clawed hand and super hard just jabs himself in the chest. He says, I'm Trovis, the town speaker.
Trovis?
He's Trovis what? What did you say after that?
The town speaker.
Oh, the town speaker.
The town.
Poor town.
I'm writing it down.
Greg.
Cradle, what's the holdup there?
Trovis is in the snow.
What's that guy doing? Does he want to buy something? Maybe
I don't know what he's doing.
ask him if he wants to buy a frost giant eyeball.
Do you want an eyeball?
Oh, God.
He's just really unsteady, like kind of like
Who
rocking
is
back.
Trovis?
I'm Trovis. Yeah, he hiccups, and then you hear something wet come up at the same time.
Ew.
Oh boy.
This look, you see this look cross his eyes, and he just looks real unsteady for a second, and he starts leaning forward ever so slightly. It's me. I'm Trovis. And he hits himself in the chest again.
I'm going to hit myself in the chest and say, Cradle.
Can we go now?
What's about eyeballs?
Yeah, I'll go off to Tumpy's wagon. I'll hop in there and pull one of the eyeballs out.
This giant
And
eyeball.
I'll walk up and show it to him. You know anybody who'd want to buy one of these?
He gets like as quiet as he can be, and he leans forward to look at it, and he's staring at it, and you think he maybe fell asleep, and then you hear as he's like leaning closer and closer to the eyeball. That's a big. What is it?
Eyeball.
That's a big eyeball.
This man
Eyeball.
is getting on my nerve.
Eyeball for. Eyeball for what?
I'm just going to push on his forehead and push him back into the snow mound.
He falls back and he lands in the snow and he's just sitting there. He says, "This is better than standing anyway." And he's like, "Wait!" And he holds up the bottle again, and he says, "Did you see the thieves around here?"
Did they steal your wine?
Certainly not. He holds it up and he has this big grin on his face.
Thieves of what?
What are they stealing?
Whatever isn't bolted down and excuse me. He holds his finger up. Hang on. He hears this audible loud swallow. And he says, "Oh, whatever's not bolted down and some of what is." He says, the Northern Light by chance?
The Northern Light?
I think Garrett told us that was an inn around here.
That one. Yeah. You point at you and he kind of like wags his finger at you like, yeah, that one. You're right. He says, darn lantern over the door. Magic lantern. All the lights. They stole that. Bastards.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for these thieves. Do you know what they look like?
He's thinking for a second, and even like, it's almost comical to you that he's like doing the finger on the chin, like he's really thinking, but he's just like swaying back and forth while he's sitting in a snowbank against his house. He says, "No, you can never catch him. Only leave his footprints."
Well, that's really helpful information. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice.
I think we're going to go now.
Go. You have good time. This is my town. Have good time in my town. Excuse me. I'm gonna sleep it off now. And he
is that your house? You need help into your house.
My house?
Yeah, is that your house behind you?
He
or
turns
you just leave the snow here?
You can see him turn, and he like turns just at his torso and turns around and looks, and he's looking just at a large chunk of wall. Like he's probably like 6 inches away from this wall that he's staring at. And he looks it up and he looks back straight in front of him. He says, It's a house."
Well,
Inga would like to walk up to him and go, "I have an idea," and punch him in.
Punch the town speaker?
Say what?
You say you're going to punch the town speaker?
Well, maybe not punch him directly in the face, but more of like a big plonk on the top of the head.
A plonk, like a friendly
Like a
plonk.
knockout. No, full force.
Bonk.
So and he just reaches down and bonk. You can hear his teeth hit together. He stops and tries to steady himself. What did you do that for?
I thought the drunk thing might have been an act.
He just starts doing a swaying side to side.
Didn't know you would actually get hurt. I thought you would stop my hand.
Oh no, he absolutely did not stop. He never even saw it coming.
Oops.
And then just walks back away.
Oh, this is an interesting encounter.
Oh,
Pardon,
no.
pardon, my friend. You can never be too sure. He was just testing.
It's okay. Thing. Buy a man a drink and make it up to him. This is what I say.
We have lots of drinks. Tumpy, get him a drink.
We are fresh out.
We need to refuel and get some more drinks.
Yeah, we'll get some and come back.
Yeah,
How about
can you
that?
point us in the direction of where we should get some drinks?
That's a plan of best I ever heard. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is more drinks. Northern Light. I can't go back.
All right, that's where we're going. Load up, everybody. All right, see you later.
Bye. But
Can't go back?
He probably got kicked out for, being too drunk or something.
Mm.
yeah.
I hop back on my dog sled with you.
What time of day is this?
Still morning.
Oh,
Assuming you guys got up in the morning and got heading out.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
gonna feel bad.
Yeah, so drunk Trovis passed out against his house. He does a little side to side and then he just slumps back against the wall. Back in the snowbank. And then when you guys get kind of about right here, just a little further ahead, you can see down in this direction here. Like you actually have a pretty good look over down to the lake, and
Cool.
you can see that this whole town is kind of terraced down. You're on the highest terrace,
Mm-hmm.
and it's built kind of like an amphitheater, so it's different levels. And the houses sit at different levels, and then the lower down you go, closer to the lake you are. Just going along. Let's see. It's just more bundled up people. They're just kind of scurrying along pretty quickly, trying to get to wherever they're going as quick as they can, presumably because it's super cold out. So you make your way past some inquisitive looks for the people that care to look up from whatever they're doing. You make it to Frozen Far Expeditions.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett heads inside, and he tells you to follow him in whenever you're ready. Once you have the dogs and the bears hitched up, and he tells you that you can safely park the bears over here, where they're out of the way. They're not so close to anyone wandering past.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Give me one
When
second.
did we last feed our dogs?
I would assume since the last time you had a long rest.
Okay. They eat when we eat.
Yeah.
Like, so if we had breakfast, they had breakfast.
Cool.
Tumpy, you can park the war wagon over here.
Actually, Tumpy, did you ever name the bears?
Bear and bear.
No, they were
No,
Haagen-Dazs
it's bear and
Berry,
bear.
right?
Oh, was it Haagen-Dazs and Berry?
It was
bear and bear.
I got it. Haagen-Dazs and Ben Berry.
Tumpy just calls them bear and bear.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like bear and bear. So yeah, are you guys are parking all of your menagerie of animals here?
Yeah.
I'll stay watch with the animals.
I too will stay.
Okay. So
I'd like to make a snow angel while I stay.
okay, you can make your snow angel
Hooray!
in the road.
Huh?
In the road?
No, on the sidewalk or something.
Oh, just over on the side. All
I'll
right.
just be mouth breathing and watching him.
So those of you going inside, you can see Garrett is talking behind the counter. You see an older human male standing behind the counter talking to him. And around the shop, you can see different adventuring gear and specifically like winter attire, like warm clothing and snowshoes and things of that nature. You can also see that there appears to be equipment for different saddles and harnesses. You can see some different sleds. You can see signs for food for what looks like rations for the sled dogs and some other animals there. And you can see wandering around the shop. Look like they're straightening up shelves and gathering things. Another appears to be a dwarf, and they're kind of the two human males are talking behind the counter, Garrett and the other one, the shop runner, presumably. You can hear the human shop owner and the dwarf kind of throwing good-natured jabs back and forth at each other. And after
I'm gonna walk in with the giant's eyeball underneath my arm like a basketball.
Oh God.
All right. You hear, what in the hells? And Garrett says, "Oh yeah, this is part of the group that came in and rescued us and saved myself and Perry Lou and helped find the other missing ones." That, he points under your arm, Garrow. He says, "So these guys, this whole group, they are quite proficient in combat. It turns out it belonged to a frost giant. Together,
Now it belongs to us."
it does. It does. The group took down a frost giant and his mammoth mount, if you can believe that. And you can see just cross over the face of the shop owner. There's this disbelief, and the dwarf in the shop has stopped like putting things away and straightening things, and he looks pretty enthralled by the story.
I want to walk over into the door and open it up and point outside at Igna making a snow angel. So make that man there single-handedly took down the mammoth with one swipe of his sword.
Make a deception check, or a performance.
That's not deception.
Or a performance.
Oh, that'd be performance because it's true.
The mammoth took more hits than one, didn't he?
Yeah, but it wasn't much.
Yeah, roll performance. 18?
Oops, I did it twice on accident.
I'll take the first one. It was 18. You can hear the dwarf. Let me check real quick. Oh, good. A single sword thrust, you say?
Yep. Should see him in action. He's quite amazing.
He looks a bit skeptical at you. He says, "I can see you've got the eyebrow to prove it, but
You've got a lot more than that. We also have the penis."
Of the giant?
I tried that one. It wasn't good to keep. So, yeah, but the mammoth vaculum, I think is what they call it.
Huh.
Or is it a baculum? What is it?
Baculum.
Gee, what do they call it? Gee, don't be shy. Come in here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This one's quite amazing, too. Have you ever seen one of these before?
He slaps G's back. He's like, "You can fit so many stunning strikes on this bad boy." Sorry.
In this trunk.
Yes, we got the bone of the mammoth.
So, do you know? Are you interested in buying any maybe giant body parts like this eyeball here?
The dwarf looks back to the owner and he says, Tennis, did we interested in his parts?
Look how cool it is.
Tennis looks at it and he says, that is quite the find, friend, but I don't really know what we do with it here. I can't really display something as macabre as that. I don't think we could use it for anything other than feeding the animals, potentially. But I don't even know if I would care to do that, to be quite honest.
Do you remember Garrett or Perilou saying something about there might be some spell shops and potion shops that might be able to use them for ingredients and potions. I figured I'll ask and see if they have any potion shops or apothecaries that might be able to use them for anything particular.
Maybe you'd be best off talking to Corey at the Northern Light. She may have a better lead on something like that. That's a bit out of my range.
All right. How do you spell that all together? Sorry.
Cori.
And I want to apologize. I'm sorry for maybe grossing you out with this. I just thought it was pretty cool. I mean, when you get to see a giant's eyeball.
Oh, well, can honestly say you wouldn't want to see one staring back at you while it's alive anyway, so probably never. It is interesting.
Yes, well, sorry for disturbing you.
No. Thank you for showing me. It's not a disturbance at all. In fact, Garrett here says you've done quite the good deed here.
Yes, we saved lives, took down a mammoth and a giant, so I think we've probably saved more lives than that.
This is true. Yeah. Prevented any deaths the giant might have caused, that's for sure. There's, for he thinks for a second. He says, admittedly, losing members of an expedition doesn't really look so good for our company here. There's no doubt that Garrett is as good as he says he is, but I should think that even you lot would recognize the danger the Yetis and Cragcats present. I think maybe we should leave any more trips up the cairn for now. Should not take any more. Are the Yetis still alive? It sounded like.
Yes, the Yetis are still up there. My friend, we didn't take care of them because my friend speaks Yeti, so we just told them to leave us alone.
Huh, and they listen.
Yeah, it was quite a remarkable surprise to me as well. I was actually a bit disappointed. I kind of want to taste Yeti.
Yeah, he says that's mighty interesting. Don't know that I've had anybody speak Yeti. I don't know that I've seen many people live to talk about meeting a Yeti. Besides some of the the stronger adventurers. But no, congrats. So yes. So as to our reputation, I would greatly appreciate it if we kept the events just between us. Do you think you could do that?
What? I don't remember any events.
Ah. And he shakes a finger at you. He says, "Good man, good man. We would greatly appreciate it. I will talk to Perilu and try to make anything right with her that I can. But even if I can't, having one angry person saying things about us is far different than if your whole group traveled around spreading the dark tale about our expeditions here. We hate to lose any business."
Yes, well, let me make you an offer. I won't say anything in exchange for one of those snowshoes over there. And I look down at my broken snowshoe.
He points down to both of them. He says, let me see them."
All right. Pull them off and get out into them.
Okay. He takes them. He wanders away, and he comes back with a brand new, like, fancier looking set, and he says, "Here you go, on the house."
Excellent. Says, I like it. Thank you.
No boots of haste.
Yeah. Snow shoes, loud crunching.
Who's eating all the snow?
He says, Garrett, I don't know where Gareth came from. I don't know why I keep doing that. For some reason, it's in my head that his name is Gareth with a T or a TH, and I can't get it out of my head for some reason. He says, Garrett tells me that you have quite the stock of animals with you. So, as appreciation for keeping quiet along with the snowshoes, could I interest you in maybe trading in the handful of dogs and sleds that you have for something a little quicker?
Oh, quicker.
Quicker.
But
Attached to the dogs, as you can see,
Penguins.
my friend Cradle and
what's faster?
Giant penguins, I tell you. Fast as lightning.
Well, we should hear what the faster thing is and then decide.
Why isn't this not?
I imagine Cradle's lower lip is just quivering, like,
Yes.
She's not there. She's outside watching Igna do snow angels.
Oh, God.
This snow angel has 3 legs.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, my God.
He says, he gets this big grin on his face. He says, "Have you ever heard of an axebeak?"
Oh, the bird things.
Have any of us ever heard of an axebeak?
Igna
Where are they from?
Igna and Tumpy may have heard of them.
Gee, have you heard of an axebeak?
You would not have.
What's an axebeak?
He kind of laughs and he says, "Follow me out to the kennels, if you will."
Oh, this is exciting. Let's go.
This is where the snuff film begins.
The snuff film.
They're like, yes, follow us to these magnificent, fast creatures. Okay, and axebeak. Yes, as we walk through the doorway. Chill you down to the bone. Axebeak rated R.
James is loving it. Hang on a second.
James is the person really enjoys axebeaks. Dude doesn't know shit.
Gee, what do you think it is? An axebeak. What do you think an axebeak is? Do you think it flies?
Well,
The bird has a beak.
well, since they said that it's fast, but if it's going to be attached to something on the ground, I don't think it's going to be able to fly.
What if you just ride it?
That's
Okay.
a possibility.
So he takes you outside and shows you the kennels, and you can see a row of kennels. Most of the kennels contain dogs on one side. On the other side, however, a larger set of kennels contains these large, awkward-looking. They look like birds, and they have, true to their name, this gigantic axe that the top part of gigantic beak. The large part of the top beak looks just like an axe head, and it's got one lower, or like the lower part of its beak just is like a smaller, like slightly curved portion that like fits in underneath the axe head part. I'm trying to find a specific picture here from the
Ooh,
module.
gee, look, it's over there. I see it.
Please hold.
Oh.
Ew.
There's that
I was going to say any Druids in the group, but I was like, wait, different campaign.
Mhm.
campaign.
There's another animal to turn into if you wanted to.
I would be a little sad because I'm not a Madrid.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, they're all woolly looking. That's so
Feathery, woolly looking, awkward. They don't have these ones don't have saddles on yet.
Ew, imagine both of us riding on top of that. How majestic that would be.
Do they see two or just one? That's the question.
Just one.
I don't think it would be wise to have two people on that.
No, you could hold on to my waist.
Well, I mean,
You could ride across the tundra.
with weight capacity, because I am made out of wood, metal, and stone.
Well, how much do you weigh?
I don't know, a 6'7" wood, metal, stone martial artist. I don't know how much that would be.
So lighter than you would think, but you're still heavy.
Yeah.
Ass being the axe beak. God damn.
So it looks like she wants an axebeak instead of a dog. So that's good to know.
Can we have it? Please, can we give up our dogs for that?
Well, I honestly like. Well, we can't give away boy because that's Garrett's and.
No, boy is hanging out with Garrett right now.
Okay, that's good. I'll just say I probably want to talk to Cradle before, because she did name a lot.
Can we have it, please?
So
They ain't getting the bears.
Well, of course
Well, you
not.
stayed
You
out.
don't want to give that shit away.
you
No.
stayed out of the store, didn't you?
I did not.
Tumpy? I thought you stayed
Is
with the
Tumpy
bears.
in the store?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So, Atenas hears you, and he says, "Oh, I honestly wouldn't know what to do with your bears. Those are very much yours." And he looks at you and he says, "Are you the proprietor of that?"
Tonics and titties.
Yes, that.
I am. About it.
Says, "Yeah, I wouldn't want to take over another man's business. Just suffice to say, the bears and your tavern are of no interest to us. We can't sell it, though. I would take you up on a drink and maybe more. Wink."
Wink, wink.
And he's looking at the name of your
titties.
wagon.
Oh, titties.
You need to hire some workers or something, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. We are looking for those. We don't quite have them yet.
We're still looking for the titties.
Oh, excuse
More
me.
NPCs to protect. Oh boy.
It's a misleading name. My apologies.
We do have some.
We have pink titties and we have scaling titties, and that's it.
He looks at you and he kind of bows a little bit with his nervous. He's like, my apologies. I mistook what was there on the wagon. All right. Please excuse me. And then he looks back and he says, yes. So no bears. We have no interest in bears or tonics or titties, as it turns out. And just the dogs. The dogs and the dog sleds. We can always use those around here. And he's got like big nervous energy going on right now. He's like wringing his hands and kind of like shifting foot to foot.
So do you ride the birds or do they pull the sled?
Oh no, yes. If you were interested in the axebeaks, then
Axebeaks.
Axebeaks.
Sorry.
He says, if you're interested in the axebeaks, if we're trading in all the dogs and the sleds, I would absolutely equip them out with saddles and all the necessary gear, along with some, if you were to trade the dogs' rations and whatever you have, I would give you rations for them as well.
Cradle will give up her dogs, but we might be able to give up 2 sleds.
Okay.
How many axebeaks do you have?
It looks like there's 7 in the kennels.
Is it one person per bird?
Yeah.
They can carry like Dragonborn?
Yeah. I believe they are large.
I guess I'm gonna hold on 1 second. I'm gonna run outside.
He runs to the payphone.
I'm gonna get Cradle, you must see these.
And I'm just watching Igna in the snow. Huh? What?
I'm gonna grab your hand and pull you where the axe be.
And jump from the snow, like, what's going on? And then go back to making my snow angel.
So yeah, the axebeaks are large size, so they would be able to carry you.
Cool. Ursula wants to draw them in her notebook.
It can carry as much weight as a mule.
Wow. Okay.
Fluffy bird things.
Can we go pet them?
I can pet?
Let's go pet them.
Oh yes.
I can pet?
Before you get to know them, or before they know you, please try to stick to only petting their sides. Maybe stay away from the front or the back.
Oh.
Okay, we'll approach cautiously.
I'm going to lay on the ground and try to pet a toenail.
So Cradle lays on her stomach and reaches in the kennel, and you can pet this big splayed out toenail.
Hi. You're so cool.
It just looks at you and it's staring at you, and it's kind of like turning its head side to side. I'm doing all the movements. I'm not on camera anymore, but whatever. It gets. You can hear it makes almost like a chicken sound, like the, and then the clunk of its beak hitting back together.
Oh. Does it sound like the shoe bill store?
Yes.
Yeah, shoe bills.
Oh,
Yep.
I love that.
I need it.
Cradle, I'm warning you have to trade in your dogs for these.
Oh, huh? My dogs?
Yes, it's either
Boosh and Barf.
You have 3.
you could keep 2 dogs.
You have 3 sleds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But would Boosh and Barf want to be separated from his friends?
Maybe not. Where we're going is going to be dangerous.
Oh. Birds are probably stronger than the dogs. Let me consult the cards.
Oh, good idea.
G would have made his way to one side and just kind of started petting the side because since he's never seen one of these before, he's really astounded.
So it seems a bit like tentative about you reaching in, but it doesn't do anything to attack you.
I do it slowly. I'm not going to be like monk fast, where it's like I don't want it to freak out.
Not like one of these like asshole kids in a pet store that just like smash their grubby little hands in and start smashing down on the animal.
No, I heard the owner say, just kind of be gentle and slow. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. They even have blue skin, sort of like silkies. They look like a silky chicken. Axebeak.
Oh
So I can see you're already taken with them. So he thinks about it for a second, and he goes and talks with his dwarf friend for a minute, and he comes back and he says, I think we could do about maybe 2 axebeaks per sled and dog team.
2 sticks. Yes, I think that would work out for us.
Yeah, because that would be like if we ended up trading in 2 dog teams and sleds, that'd be 4 people riding those, then 1 person riding a sled, then Tumpy driving the war wagon. I don't know. It did. I'm busy petting the giant chicken. I'm content right now.
Yeah,
I pulled the desire card. Like,
oh god.
Yeah. So apparently we're getting big ass birds because.
Are you trading all the dogs in then?
Oh, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I want the axebeak.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd worry more about the dogs where we're going. I don't know, Andy. What's their AC? I'm just kidding.
They seem
these look
pretty
more
strong.
able.
Yeah,
like, they're super freaking fast.
Behind it, they could.
Yeah. I love Boosh and Barf, but after pulling the desire card and me being like, I want a bird, I just kind of.
He said these are fast, so
they're fast.
Ass being the chicken. It's mine now.
G would ask, what do they eat?
Oh.
He comes back out and he comes out with a that's a good question. Let me see if it says.
Sorry.
Are they in here?
Oh no!
No.
It doesn't say, but
they eat.
I don't see. No, I don't. I was just gonna say I don't see any teeth in any of the pictures or anything. So
birds don't have teeth.
A lot of birds are carnivores, honestly.
Yeah, they are. True. There's a lot of carnivore burbs.
You know what?
Chickens.
Atennis comes out.
Sorry.
Atennis comes out with this big ass bag, and he says it's he's got this big grin on his face, and he says we call it beak feed.
Beak feed.
They're probably omnivores.
Do they have the cockatoo frill thing when they freak out like, wah!
Well, none of them have freaked out at the moment, and you do see like some like dark gray or black feathers on top of its head. They're currently like smashed down on its head and pointed to it like back on it.
Okay.
So they might stand up.
I want these. So the fact that its movement speed is faster than me by 5 feet makes me really want it.
Hey, how do you know that?
couldn't help it. I'm a bad boy. I'm an
Meta gamer.
Meta gamer.
love for the creatures. We're about to buy them. I need to know what they do.
Get your flog out, James. 10 lashes on your own back.
Oh, no. He's a robot. He don't know.
Birds.
All right, so Tumpy is.
Heyo.
So Tumpy's going to be in the war wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Then we need 5 axebeaks.
He says, "We could trade the 3 dogs for. How about I toss in? See, you have a wagon. You have plenty of storage.
We could take 6 just to have one for Tumpy, just in case we want to park the wagon and Tumpy wants to like ride an axebeak as well.
He says, it wouldn't. I promise you, it wouldn't like staying in the wagon, but you could maybe.
I don't know. It could run along the side because I'm sure it's faster than the wagon.
Yeah, just precisely. I would leash it to the wagon and have it keep up with you. Just make sure to not ignore it and keep giving it attention. The more you bond with it, the less hostile they'll be towards you. These things do have quite the temperament to them, what they want. So treat them well and be kind to them. Maybe keep them away from the front of the wagon, if you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, we'll keep them away from the base. Oh, maybe I could ride 2 at the same time, 1 for each foot. I bet you've never seen that before.
I had this like image of an old like Looney Tunes cartoon of a tabaxi riding on 2 axebeaks, and then he takes like a small pine tree to the groin.
That would so happen. That'd be totally something that would happen to Gareth.
But all you hear is a ping as it bounces off his codpiece.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Damn.
That shiny cod piece.
This is a bright light and a ping. That's all it is. He says, Atena says, do we have a deal then? 3 dog sleds in their teams for the 6 axebeaks and some feed?
I am all for it, but I have to go just talk to the rest of the group real quick.
No problem. Take your time. I'm in no rush.
Cradle's lip is quivering. But she knows it's the right thing to do because it'll be too dangerous for dogs.
All right, Cradle, let's go say goodbye to the dogs.
So what did you guys have on the sleds at the moment?
I think is everything in the.
Well, like all the other stuff's just in the war wagon on the sled.
Yeah.
We just made space so at least 2 people could ride if they needed, or 3. I remember when we first when we got them, we gave all the shit to the general store owner as thank you for helping us out. But
we have the iron ingots.
Oh yeah,
and I think that was
those are tied to the back of the war wagon, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're tied to. Yeah, actually, they're on another sled tied to the back of the war wagon.
Oh right, yeah, that's right.
So that's fine. So basically, the bears are pulling the ingot down the.
Strong bears, strong.
Strong. So I'm going to go back and ask everybody else if they're okay with the deal.
I like that.
These big crazy birds. We're going to trade the dogs for these cool birds.
The girls are referring to it as the titty wagon.
But there's no titties.
There's Tumpy's Tonics and Titties is the name of it. So maybe the only titties are Tumpy's titties.
Maybe spiky.
Spiky
Tumpy,
it is cold.
Tumpy, do you have like boob flaps that you can just like unfasten and let them out?
Maybe.
All right. So Garrow,
What's everybody with this?
What did you say, girl?
Is everybody good with this deal?
Oh.
I'm just gonna go hug the dogs and say, Hug Roger Moon Moon, Little Andy. Hug Hookerfoot, Marvin Stormy. Pumpernickel. Oh, wait, and Fakasha. Gouda, Cheddar, Fetakobe, and Ciabatta. Hug for Tampoon, Sourdough, and Rye. Oh, Barfit Boy, my temporary guy.
Oh,
So Igna's her sobbing and hugging all the dogs. What's wrong?
They're gonna stay here and we're gonna get big chickens.
Ooh, chickens.
It's the best for the dogs.
This is Cradle's sub average intelligence coming through. A gentle reminder, Cradle. What is your intelligence score?
Oh, let me take a look here.
She's so excited. 8.
Yep.
A -2.
-1.
-1.
Big chickens. It is.
Igna, I'll show you the. Come on, and I'll walk him back there.
Yep, I follow.
All right. You follow her back, and you see these, quote unquote, big chickens, and they are more like your size, not a chicken, with a giant. It looks like an axe head for a beak.
I kind of know what these are.
Yeah. Yep. You would know what these are.
I'd like to get down low to the ground and just kind of like peek up underneath the axe beaks. And I'm looking for the one with the biggest cloaca.
Well, I mean, I'm happy that you knew that much.
I'm worried. I'm worried about what's about to happen.
I was definitely thinking that you were about to look for like a cock and balls or something.
I'm so glad you know that term, cloaca. Most people don't.
Cloaca.
Squirt
I'm
cloaca.
not an idiot.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah.
Cradle won't know.
You're gonna check out each one and look for the one with the largest cloaca.
Just gonna look around and see.
You hear a tennis asking, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly are you looking for?
I want to see which one's, got the biggest one. That way I can avoid it, because once a month these birds do things, and I don't want to have bird diapers.
What?
Once a month?
I don't know how often birds do that.
Oh, they poop like every 6 minutes.
Oh no, I mean like other things. The ladybird.
You go ahead and talk your way out of this one, buddy.
Do the ladybirds.
The
I have an intelligence of 10. I'm bare average. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, England and Cradle.
Go on here with your intelligence scores talking to each other here. I feel like this is like it's like a phone pole talking to a pigeon or something.
Igna, that's a butthole.
Oh, I thought that was something completely different.
No, it's a butthole.
Oh, okay.
Here, pet its toenail. It'll make you happy.
I pet the toenail.
A tennis kind of sidles up to Ursula, and he says, as he's looking down towards Igna, he says, "Do you think there's anything I should be worried about? I of course, deal in these animals, but I also care about their well-being."
I don't think you have to worry, but honestly, I never really know what's going on with them. But I think it's probably fine.
Giu's there too, right?
Yeah.
He looks at Ursula, and then he looks over at GU, and he says, "I mean no offense to the rest of your party, but you guys seem the most, should we say, well-rounded. Can you promise to take care of these birds? I really don't want to see anything happen to them. And that one," and he points to Igna, he says, "that one worries me."
Did he not hear that we took on giants, yetis, and cats, and we lost none of the dogs at all?
I think he's more worried about them.
Okay, like we get lonely and shit. Jesus.
Yeah.
Topeka, do not fuck the chicken.
Just devil's rejects all over again.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm dying. What is happening? I think there's a lot of misunderstandings happening right now.
There's a whole ton of them.
We're stumpy in all this.
I think he turned his mic off, and he's probably snort laughing back there. He started typing and he stopped, which means that he's probably too busy laughing.
You gotta
so-
be persistent.
So Atena says, yes, please don't do that, sir. Sir Bull, I didn't catch your name, I'm sorry. I would prefer they stayed untouched.
Do we just pick the one we want?
Yeah.
I'd like to reach my hand out
To what?
to one of them and try to pet the beak.
Oh.
He says, I wouldn't reach for the front if I were you. Are you going to stop, or are you going to keep reaching for the front?
No, I pull my hand back and I go, well, how will I know which one will like me?
Just introduce yourself to the sides first. And he comes up next to you and he reaches his hand in and he starts petting the wing. So they're winged, but they can't take flight.
I follow his instruction.
Yeah. And he says, right here, right, kind of think of it like a shoulder where the wing meets. He's like, scratch right back there, see what happens. And the bird looks at you. It lowers its head down and it kind of leans into it, and it seems like he really enjoys it.
Aww.
You can hear the soft clunk clunk of his beak clicking together.
I will name you Quack Obama.
Oh, it's too cute.
Mr.
Quack Obama.
Somebody better keep track of all the names.
Yes, we do need to do that.
It, to this point, has not quacked. I'm just going to point out. It's made
Is there a way to add companions into your character sheet in Roll20? Like custom companions?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I guess I've been adding pets in as pets under extras.
Under extras?
Yeah, it looks like there is a beast companion category. I don't know if that's the right thing. There's a pet.
Yeah, you can add in that stuff just like a monkey.
Yeah, you can do beast companion
or a mount.
Sweet.
Yeah,
actually.
beast companion is under there.
Where's that at?
Ooh, axebeak is literally one of the animals you can add.
Cool. It's under extras, your little extras tab, and manage extras.
Okay.
And it also gives you stats.
Oh.
Yep. They're also under mount too. You have to scroll down quite a ways, but they're there.
So is it better to put it under mount, or does it really matter?
I'm not sure. You can try adding them as a mount and seeing if it gives you any movement options or anything. I'm kind of wondering if it'll display its speed next to yours.
So I know when you add it as a beast companion, it shows you its speed there.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It doesn't change the speed when I add it as a mount. like.
Okay.
It's the
Like my
same.
speed.
It's the same information either way.
Okay.
So speed 50 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same either way. It's just it's just a different categorization. So I assume if you're like a ranger and you have beast companions and mounts,
Oh, right.
yeah.
So we should
Yeah.
probably.
Oh wait, no, it is slightly different. Apparently, the beast companion has an AC of 14, where the mount has an AC of 11.
Yeah, so the 11 is what
Oh.
it's supposed to have. I think it's the beast companion might take stats from you, possibly.
So add them as mounts then.
Yep.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that, but I want to say the beast companion is like a mechanics thing where it would be basing some of its stats based on yours, like proficiency bonus or something, probably.
I think it did have a section that said range or something, so that would make sense.
Yep.
I'm so tempted to name one Tauntaun, but not gonna.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna name mine Blizzard, or Blizz for short.
Oh. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna name mine.
I'm going to pick out 2. And I guess I'm going to name one Wonton.
Aww.
That's after my
Our
Pass.
silky.
past silky chicken that passed away.
Oh,
And I should name the other one Tauntaun. So it's Tauntaun,
Our other silky chicken.
silky chicken.
Wonton and Tauntaun. And
So Gara's getting 2 axebeaks?
he's just naming 2.
Well, we
Oh.
have 6, right?
Yeah.
I think we have 6, yeah.
Everybody picks out one. Tumpy's not here to pick out his, so.
old Blizz.
Okay. Blizz, we got Wonton, Tauntaun. Igna, you have a name for yours? Oh, yeah, never mind. Quack Obama. Okay, even though it hasn't quacked yet. It's made some chicken sounds and some clonking with its beak, but it hasn't quacked.
Its name is Quack Obama.
Quack Obama.
Melissa, are you keeping track of all the names?
I'm writing them down too.
Okay.
What's Earth's
What am I
name
gonna-
and hers?
I don't know. I haven't thought of one yet. I gotta think of something.
Andy, do you want us to just use the base stats, or do you want us to roll for HP? Because there is an option for that.
Let me look at it real quick and see what it is.
It shows like a base HP of 19, but then if you want, you could custom rolls of 3d10 plus 3.
Let me go ahead and roll. Go with the 19.
Okay.
I'll give you the higher. Ooh, well, let me do that. There we go.
Gara's going to pull out some human jerky. The old stuff he has. Really old.
Shit that's been in your pocket forever.
Yes. And what were those? I got that from, wow, were they? Cultists. I killed 1 million years ago. I'm going to get it out to Wonton. Yeah, Wonton.
It's like months old jerky sitting in your pocket. It seems to. I mean, you know what? We'll roll for it. High or low?
Hi.
Okay. It kind of sniffs it, and then it uses the blade part of its beak to just bump it out of your hand onto the ground.
You hungry?
Just stares at you with its little beady eyes, and its head's kind of like shifting back and forth while it looks at you.
Try this one. Good. It's human. It tastes like pork.
Oh.
Where would you add Beast Companion?
In the extras tab.
Extras.
Oh, okay.
So hit extras and then select mount. And then
Okay.
and you'll see it.
They have an intelligence of 2.
Perfect for Cradle.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I'm naming mine Cluck Norris.
Cluck Norris.
My little Nor.
So which one is which one is Tumpy going to end up with? Wonton or Tauntaun?
He'll get Tauntaun.
Tauntaun?
Yep.
Okay. It's just down to Ursula then.
Yeah, I can't think of a name.
It's okay. Sometimes it will come to you later. Learn their personality and name will.
The bird with no name.
That's true.
You can call him Ass Bean for now.
Ass Bean.
That's a good one. I like that.
Ass Bean, the axebeak.
Ass Bean it is.
Ass Bean, the axebeak.
All right. So you guys are like naming them all and everything. Atenas is bringing out the saddles and the gear, some riding blankets, maybe the saddle bags that are going on this. He says, be sure to feed them. Make sure they don't overeat. They can carry quite a bit of weight and still keep up quite the pace. You'll notice on their big spread out toes and their wide feet. This is really, really helpful for staying on top of the snow and getting through the nasty conditions here. I was trying to think of any other. It says they can sort of hold their own in a fight, but if you can, try to keep them out of it. They're not too smart and can get themselves into trouble if they're not watched. So
it's okay. We're used to that with some of our members.
Yeah, this is good. I don't think of any other special instructions. I don't think they really care for things much bigger than them. So maybe if you come across another giant or a mammoth, try to leave them out of sight. They might make a break for it if they see something that they're pretty large themselves, but if they see something bigger than themselves, they may take off.
Understandable. It's good information.
And he says, "Dude, is all of your belongings off the sled dogs, off their sleds?"
I think so.
Yeah,
If so.
And if you don't mind, then I'll begin unhooking them and getting them settled into their kennels here. I think we'll probably use them for some of our expeditions. And he's looking over at what was his name? Borf.
Boosh and Barf?
Barf.
Barf. Like puking.
Yeah. He's looking at Borf and he says, some of them may stay here around the shop.
Thank you.
He holds you a handkerchief. He says, for your nose?
I'm going to hug him and some of my snot's going to go on his shoulder.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's awful. Okay. He pulls out another one and tries to wipe his shirt off. And he says, is there anything else I can help you guys with?
Do it.
Where do we get climbing gear?
Are you asking him?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess I might as well. Ursula will ask her to get climbing gear.
No, we sell some here. It's just where most of our customers get outfitted before heading out.
Yeah. Well, can we buy some at that?
Yeah, absolutely. And he welcomes you into the shop.
I want to buy enough climbing gear for everybody.
Okay.
Everybody.
He's got
Everybody.
bulging money bags here.
Bags.
That's a good call.
Since we almost died, climbing the last time.
That was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Fun.
Yeah, fun.
All right. Let me find the...
Are you looking for the climbing gear?
Yeah.
I hear Piper.
Yeah, I've got it. That's Turd Ferguson. I gotta say goodbye to Turd Ferguson.
What?
I'll be back. I gotta take Turd Ferguson out.
I'm confused, but okay.
Turd Ferguson has to potty. Can't you hear him?
Who's Turd Ferguson?
Hear him? He's barking. Oh, he stopped.
Pipple?
Pipple?
I just realized that if my axebeak is ornery and attacks somebody, I'm gonna, if it's been naughty, I'm just gonna call it Blizzy Borden.
Oh.
40 whacks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
For the climbing supplies that she's buying, would that just be a climber's kit?
That's what I was just looking for.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up too.
Yep.
It is 25 gold pieces each.
That's
25 and 6 is 150 gold.
okay. I'm looking at what it comes with. So it comes with the word that I don't really know how to pronounce. Pitons? Pitons.
Those things. Boot tips, gloves, and a harness.
Yep.
Harness. Okay.
Are they all male or female?
The axebeaks?
Yes.
I thought he was talking about the climbing gear, and I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, it's like the pythons don't have something.
Sounds
They
confusing.
identify as something. Oh,
3 and 3. You guys can pick.
I just want mine to be female so I can really call it Blizzy Borden if she's really acting up.
All right.
Mine's a boy because Llama.
Okay. So there's 2 of each. You guys can assign them out.
Yeah.
So yeah, 150 gold for the climber's kit.
150. Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to help you out?
Climbers kits.
It's up to you all if you want to. You don't have to, though.
I can
I'll
do
give you
it.
25 for mine. You don't have to worry about buying it for me.
As an action, you can anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you anchored yourself, and you can't climb more than 25 feet away from that point without undoing the anchor. So yeah, it's a kind of like a safety for you, so you can't fall. 25 gold,
Sure.
Melissa.
And I'll put 25 gold towards it too.
Okay. I guess let's see. It's a climber's kit. I'm making sure I'm adding the right thing. There we go.
Yep. So all of you would have a climber's kit in your inventory now.
Cool.
I got 2 minutes to go. Gotta do some math.
I would like to ask him if he happens to have a grappling hook.
Well, of course.
I would like to buy a grappling hook. I'll actually buy a grappling hook for everyone since there are only 2 gold pieces each.
Oh, that is very nice.
So that's another 12.
You can hear his dwarf companion sigh because he just got done like putting everything back out, and you're emptying the stock that they have out there, and he goes in the back to start getting more boxes of gear out to stock up again.
It's really weird that you don't get a grappling hook or a climbing pick in the climber's kit.
It is kind of weird. Yes, I had that thought too.
So I think that kit is more like it sounds more like a suit with a couple things, because it's the harness, boots, and gloves, and then the special pythons to anchor yourself.
I'm assuming it's also factoring you have other things, because like there's also no rope in there, but you get that in your regular kits.
Yep.
So, but just in case you want to be a dick about it, we have grappling hooks.
Oh,
Pitan?
Pitan?
Piton.
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 According to Google, it's piton. Some special pitons.
Pitons.
That
Pee
word.
on your pitons.
That thing you stick in the rocks. That's what we'll call it. Yes, good job. What's 25?
The climbing kits Sister was asking, I think. Was that what you were asking about, Sister?
Yeah, she already got it. She said she chips in.
Oh, okay.
All right, and after he's done divvying out the gear that you bought, he says, I promise I will take good care of the dogs. Now, I just want to make things clear. I'm going to probably end up selling or at least renting out most of them for the expedition business, but I think a handful will probably stay here as personal pets, or at least the personal companions for our own expeditions and things.
Okay.
Okay.
Poor Andy.
Garrett comes up to you, and he actually comes back from the back room, and he takes everybody's hand in turn, and he shakes all their hands, and he says, I can't thank you enough for saving me and Paralu. I think she'll be okay. We'll talk to her. Obviously, everything that happened is quite tragic, but I think she'll be okay. I think Keegan he'll be very happy to see me and Boy again. And he says, and thank you for taking good care of Boy. And I think he really seems to like you guys. He says, I know, I'm sorry. This is just a pittance of what you've actually earned. But if I could get you to take this, I'd feel like I paid you back in some small part at least. And he hands you a small wooden box and a small little pouch of gold.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
The box, when you open the box, it's a little hinged box. There are 4 Scrimshaw figurines, a spouting whale, a smiling fox, a pair of dancing hares, and a walrus with the words "Big Love" carved into the side.
Hold on.
I'd like to thank Big Love. and I'd like to turn to him and go, did you mean for us to take this one too?
He blushes a little bit, ever so slightly, and he just kind of shrugs. He says, "It's a set."
It's a set.
In a box.
What was the first one?
A spouting whale,
Spouting whale, a fox,
a smiling fox, a pair of dancing hares, and a walrus with the words "Big Love" carved into it. All caps, by the way.
That's fantastic.
Do you know who made this Scrimshaw?
Roll an insight check.
Oh.
Who was it? Was it a halfling?
11.
No. You're not sure.
I asked him that.
Yeah. He kind of leans down towards you, and he whispers, he cups a hand over your ear, and he whispers, he says, "It was it's my nickname."
James.
James.
No, his camera's on, so I can see his reaction.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Jesus Christ.
I just looked up at him and, like, he just looked really concerned.
I'm okay.
Oh,
I can't see anybody, so it makes it even better.
I can't either. I can't see.
I can
anyone
only see
either.
James and Garen.
I'm getting used to the reactive image, though.
That's cool.
He when he stands back up from you, Tumpy, he says, if you choose to look around the town and stay the night here, the Northern Light's probably your best bet. And also, I think the Trovis mentioned the Northern Light. You might want to ask about that.
Good old Trovis.
He says there was I'm not entirely sure what he's saying is true or not, but he mentioned the lantern. So the Northern Light is it's known for its color changing lantern over the door. It's kind of their, like their thing. Their thing in the area. It's some kind of slight magic enchantment that they've always been pretty proud of having. So if it's actually gone missing, I could imagine they're quite upset.
Interesting. Guess we need to go there.
Yes. But also, I would actually like to ask one of the owners just to see, just ask, is he the official town speaker?
Ooh, old Trovis, the Dragonborn? Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
He has, seems like you've discovered, he has a way with the bottle. It's been worse lately with all the thievery happening around town. I think when people started losing faith in his so-called, well-boasted, mind you, ability to find these thieves, the longer it's gone on, the worse this drinking's gotten.
Alrighty.
So I guess we should head to that inn, huh?
Yeah.
And investigate. Investigate.
Garrett says,
Don't worry. I'm super smart.
The Detective Cradle's on the case, and she's like holding a magnifying glass to her ear.
Oh, Lord, that's so accurate.
Ooh, do we get to ride our new birds over there?
Do they have stables there? Oh my god, I didn't think of that.
He says, yeah, there should be a place to stable your animals up.
Does he, for the bird feet, do they happen to have any kind of like fuck, what am I thinking of? Like talon covers or claw covers or anything like that, so that we,
Like a a sheath, like a claw sheath, like a cat.
Why would you need to do such a thing?
I mean, they're always out, but their feet are like they're huge and covered in fur, and they look completely at home in the cold.
Okay, all right then. That's fine then.
You're gonna name your bird Venus,
Lil Venus.
Pig Venus.
Little Venus.
Little Venus.
That's a good name for a bird, Ursula.
It's named after an old member of Mushroomhead.
Venus?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pig Venus.
That's a real name that people have?
Yeah. Well,
Huh.
I mean, it's not a real name, but
Of course, it's a real name.
Usually change whatever you want.
I had a rooster a long time ago named Little Bean.
Bean.
Many, many years ago. Yeah, Little
that
Bean.
was his name. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong.
And I had a Norris.
Yeah.
Eee. All the chicken names.
Oh, it's spelled different. My bad. There's no A in it.
Venice.
Venice?
I mean, it's like penis with a B, right?
Oh, yeah, so Venus, I
Oh.
guess. Like, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Venice?
Venice?
Brian Michael Bennis.
I'm going to mount my wonton and see if I can kill him.
Oh, Chrissy, you really like his mask.
I would. I've never seen it. I don't think I have anyway. Or I did and forgot.
Please hold. You guys can all put that in your search histories.
I'm worried now. Big Venus.
Oh god.
Pig
I'm
Venus.
worried.
All right.
Try to say that 5 times fast. I can't.
So we will add this to your...
The pig head? Is that it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go over to your map. I'll send this to back. Boop. There you go.
Pig Venus.
You have found that place. All right, so you're heading towards the Northern Light.
Yeah.
Garrett thanks everybody again as you're walking away, and you can see Boy standing next to him. He's barking at you guys, like happy, like, and shaking his wag flag around.
Wag flag.
So, the
I'll wave bye to Boy.
Goodbye. Goodbye, doggies.
Do they have a sign on their building?
Which one? The expeditions place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cradle. Do you still have your paint? Cradle, do you still have your paints?
Yeah.
How high up is the sign?
Oh, it's probably only 4 feet off the ground. It's just kind of like a hanging sign right in the front.
Get your paints out. Quick.
My paints.
No, you good?
What? No, what? What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna run up to the sign, and so Cradle can reach it.
Mhm.
I'm like, a T on the end of the far.
Are you trying to do this and not be seen?
Yes.
I need both of you to make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
And we just lost all our birds.
That sounds like someone just yeeted a cat.
That is in the other room. I need to go take care of that.
Boy.
It's in the other room now after you
I
fucking
feel
threw
like
it.
I feel like Gus is messing with Mew and
Primarily.
Mew is having it. Oh boy.
It sounded like
What actually happened was Sister booted him across the room.
she just launched it like a damn
Sounds
football.
like it. Oh no.
Gus is too.
All right, so that's a 10 on her part. What do you roll, Garo?
Oh, let's see what I get. I actually get a
Hi.
plus 11 to my stealth checks.
Wow.
29.
Not son of a bitch.
So, do you have expertise in stealth? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, Cradle fumbles the shit out of her paints. She's trying to be sneaky, and she fumbles them. You kind of use her fumble to like quickly grab a brush, dip it in paint, and in one like quick motion as you're spinning around, you just do the almost like a Zorro slash. It's just one horizontal, one vertical. Leave the T on it, put it away. What color did you choose?
I think she has. Oh yeah, she has different colors.
I forgot what colors I had.
You have like red and gray and You've got a quite a bit in black, I think. I think those were
I personally don't remember. It's been a while.
just something that looks like to match the sign.
Probably black.
Sign.
Yeah.
Okay. You do your quick, like, whoosh, whoosh. Your quick T on it.
Expertise.
That's how you're gonna say that every time you succeed on something now that you have expertise in. Expertise.
Excellent. Cradle, you're amazing. Hi.
All right. And so the rest of the group is moving on to the Northern Light. And what you see when you get to the Northern Light, it looks like a large, like 2-story building, almost a U-shaped building. It looks to where most of these buildings and the houses, especially, are kind of weather beaten. The Northern Light actually appears to be in somewhat decent repair here.
Where's it at on the map?
You are, oh my bad.
Oh, I think I see
Grab
it.
your X.
You said U-shaped?
Whoop, down here.
Okay.
Cool.
That guy. Yeah.
Almost U-shaped, yeah. So you get here and yeah, it's a pretty decently stout building in good repair here. You can see above the door there is an old dark iron hook, like a what do you call those things? Like you hang bird feeders off of, like a shepherd's hook kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can see one of those jutting out above the door, and there's currently nothing on it.
Oh no.
And you can see the sign in front of the door that says the Northern Light. Yeah. If you go inside, you can see just a scattered amount of guests inside. You see a lithe human lady who has a big grin on, and she greets you guys as you're coming in the door. And then behind the bar, you can see like a stout, slightly older lady. She's got this she's like mean mugging you guys, or one's greeting you and one just looks like she's just perpetually angry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The first one, she looks at you and says, "Oh, hi, welcome to the Northern Light. How can we help you?"
Hi.
She's waves at you. She says, "Hi."
I'd like to stay outside and bond with my bird.
Bond with my bird.
Are we really relying on Cradle to speak?
G will say, yes, we're looking for a place to eat and bed down for the night.
Oh, sure. So, any table, any open table. Yeah, feel free. We're not overly busy at the moment, so it's lots of options today. She's like super cheerful.
I walk over to an empty table that looks like it's big enough to seat everybody in the group.
I'd like to peek my head in really quick and say, can I get something that's got meat and vegetables? Let's go back outside.
Meat and vegetables.
She looks around for a second. She says, we do have meals like that. Is he going to eat in here or is he staying outside?
You heard the moo man. Get him some meat and vegetable.
He's bonding with his bird.
Does he? Well, do you guys know if he happens to like fish?
I don't know if I've ever seen him eat fish.
I'll peek my head outside and ask him, do you like fish?
Sure.
He seems quite annoyed that you interrupted his bonding time with his bird.
I guess I'll clarify by saying, I've never had fish.
Oh. He tries new things. He'll try new things.
Yeah,
adventures.
man, he killed a mammoth with one swipe of his sword.
You don't say. A mammoth?
Indeed.
Huh.
And guess what was riding upon that mammoth?
I don't know. What was it?
A frog.
So the one you're talking to, she gasps, and the other one behind the bar, like sour looking one, she just snorts. You hear likely story.
You don't believe me? Take a look out.
Out what?
Wagon.
You cut
Look
out.
on top of it.
What was this? She's like, no, I don't think so. I have things to do in here. I don't fully believe you lot could kill a mammoth anyway.
Okay, I run outside and grab one of the eyeballs and bring it in. I toss it to her. Huh, take a look at that.
It's his. And rolls down the bar and just leaves this trail of like sloppy gore behind it. This
Yeah.
Huzzah!
And yeah, Garrel, roll a performance check for me.
Roll nat 20. That's just as good.
You've thrown it with just enough force down this counter to where it comes to a stop just in front of her, and she thinks it's going to go over her rag that she's been cleaning up with. She like lifts her rag all disgustedly out of the way, and the eyeball pupil like turns and is like pointed right at her. She looks at it for a second, and she like scrunches her face up, and she gets real close to it, and she pokes it. And it makes this audible, wet, squishy sound from across the room.
Gross.
And you hear
You are looking at a group of people who have taken down a frost giant and a mammoth.
you can hear the scoff in. She looks back up at you. She's, so you did. She just goes back to cleaning.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar where the nicer one's at, and just nonchalantly, just kind of go, "Is everything with your friend? She is a not so sunny disposition."
The nice one here, she laughs like a wholehearted, just belly laugh, and she says, "That's my sister. We're Allie." She points to herself, and Corey is the angry one over there, and she just gives you like this kind of like gentle like nudging in the ribs, like this good-hearted like playful nudge, and or where your ribs would be if you had ribs. And she says, that one's always sour. Just don't pay any attention to her. She just tries to ruin everyone's fun. It's a awful cold dreary place here, and if everybody was just as awful and cold as Corey over there, this place would be even worse. It's like I try to liven the mood and bring a little warmth to this cold area.
Alrighty.
Who's gonna insight check her? Because she's too happy.
Yeah.
I was about to ask about that. If I can insight check her, just see if there's
Oh my god!
what happened.
Go ahead and roll your insight check. Continue the trend, James.
He's genuinely happy.
Everybody's so alarmed when someone is genuinely happy. So sus.
19 altogether. 19 total.
Yeah, she seems like just a super happy individual.
Okay, but also remembering that when talking about giant parts, they should talk to Corey about possibly selling giant parts and such. So there might be more to Corey than we know.
Where did Corey go?
She's just like back behind the counter, just she's still like just wiping everything down. It looks like she disappears into the back, like the kitchen area, and occasionally will come back out with a plate or something.
I'm gonna break out my Zuki and start singing making a song of our triumphs of the fight against the frost giant and the mammoth.
Oh, he's Barden.
He's
I'm Barden, but my music skills are usually awful. I always roll bad when I'm Barden.
I beg your pardon.
I think I always
Barden 2, hard Barden.
performance.
Roll performance then.
I got it.
You are
That's the
rolling.
We had a bar to bar.
You are rolling fantastically tonight so far. And so, you're on, or pull out your bazooki and start playing along, and pretty soon you not only hear people like humming along to the tune you're playing, but you can actually feel some like foot stomping on the floor. And it kind of seems like the general vibe of the place has picked up a little bit. You can see Allie, the nice one that's like dancing around cleaning up the tables, and bringing the other guests their food and things. She's gone from like kind of almost skipping between tables to now she's pretty much dancing between them.
What about the grumpy one?
I was just gonna say, you can even see she's not smiling, mind you, but the scowl has gone away. She looks a more straight face now than scowly, and every so often you swear she's like nodding her head just a little bit to the beat. I picture this lady as like Charlie's mom from Always Sunny.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Corey and ask her. So Thieves got the lantern, huh?
No, not Charlie's mom.
Oh God.
You didn't mean Charlie's mom?
No. Mac's mom.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, it is Mac's mom. I know what you're talking about now. I got them mixed up too.
I'm going to lean over the counter and whisper to her, I think I have a friend that like you.
A friend that what?
That might like you.
She waves you away. She's like, nobody likes me. That's by trade.
Where's Tumpy?
Outside writing help wanted on the
Oh, that's amazing.
I need a drink, a very strong drink, a big one.
You're asking Corey?
Yeah.
She wanders away and comes back with a mug.
Do you have anything bigger?
She comes back with another mug. It's the same
Is that the
size.
biggest one you have? This friend of mine has a quite an appetite for the spirits.
She says, look, there's one size of mug.
All right.
I can bring you many mugs, one mug. I don't care. We don't have bigger.
Or how about a pitcher?
She just dead ass stares at you. Doesn't blink.
That's perfect. Wonderful. Oh, you.
She just like keeps her eyes locked on you as she's turning until her head can't follow you anymore, and then she turns and walks away.
I wink at her as she turns away. I'm going to grab the largest mug, whatever she brought, and take it out to Tumpy.
They're all the same size.
All right, I'll take him 2 mugs then.
All right. You can hear her call back over her shoulder. I'm charging you for 3.
That's fine.
You can take them out to Tumpy.
I figured I'd ask her about the missing lantern.
Which one are you asking?
I'll ask Allie first.
So, our lantern. It's been kind of really the whole reason we're called the Northern Light. It's one lantern, one light. It used to change colors and all kinds of pretty colors. It used to go from green to blue to pink to red, white, yellow, and it just used to do it on its own. We don't know where it came from really. My sister and I bought this place from the last people that owned it, and it's just kind of always been here for as long as everybody's known, everybody's lived around here. Some of the longer lived folk can't even really remember. It's just always been here. But yeah, a few nights ago, in the kind of like the middle of all this stuff going missing around here, just weird random stuff. This is our darn light went missing.
Do you know any of the other people around here that this stuff went missing?
Just of course. Across town, or not across town, across the way here, the hook, line, and sinker. They lost a pair of goats, and the guys over at Frozen Fire, the expedition place. They lost a small sack of what did they say it was? Pearls or something? Some kind of jewelry or decoration or something. They had stuff going missing, and then there's just been random other stuff. The houses around the area have all lost. It's really weird. We haven't really had a rash of burglaries. Usually, we're dealing with raids from the orcs or the occasional yeti wandering into town looking for an easy meal from the townspeople. But you don't usually deal with large bouts of thievery around here.
Sure. Jewelry goats. Okay. They worshipped goats and they were putting jewelry on them. And they were conspiracy theory kicks in. No. They are truly the goat.
Allie says, why do you ask though? Are you interested in helping locate all the missing stuff?
We tend to be good Samaritans, traveling from one place to another, and I think it keeps us busy and occupied and out of trouble. So yeah.
Just hang on a second. She yells back. Hey Corey, I'm gonna go show them out back real quick, okay? Can you make sure you friendly greet all the guests that come in while I'm gone? Thank you. And she comes back to the group, to you guys. Just come here if you're interested in helping me. Come to the back, and I can show you the only real evidence, if that's what you call it.
Right.
I'll help Corey. And Cradle's going to go stand by the door and smile overly big and awkwardly.
Welcome. Who all is going with Allie and I assume G was going.
Ursula will go because she's curious about what's happening.
Okay.
And I'm taking 2 drinks to Tumpy outside. I'm going to hand them to Tumpy. Say, Tumpy, there's a hot lady in there for you.
Does she need work?
Oh, yeah, she definitely needs work. You'll notice her right away. She's the one with the face. You'll love her.
Excellent. No, my dogs.
Igna, are you still bonding with your bird?
Sorry, I couldn't unmute for a second. Has my bonding with the bird, is it improved the friendship between me and the bird?
Why don't you roll an animal handling check and we'll see.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Got this.
Nope.
Oh.
No, it's he's still kind of leery of you. But now, here's the thing, though. These are already trained to be mounts. So it's not that it's aggressive towards you. It's just not super friendly with you. It allows itself to be ridden. It's just not, friendly like the dogs were yet.
I want it to be my friend.
Do I see this happening where Igna's trying to be super friendly? It's not really working?
Yeah, you walk out the door and you see Igna trying to befriend his bird, and then, you have to walk past them to get to Tumpy and the bears. Tumpy and the bears.
I'll walk to Igna, and I'll see him try and be like, give it a little more time. You try a little harder. And I give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Is that a D8?
That's a D8.
Watch this be a 1.
Oh my god, what?
Oh my dude!
Oh my god! What even?
He's calling his shots.
No.
Yeah, that was just the D8. So it's just a 5 total. It's not like he rolled a 1 on a D20.
It's just that he said that, you know.
So seeing that nothing, it seems like nothing different is happening with this bird. Or I'll follow everyone else as I see them walking by.
Okay.
But I'm saddened. I feel I have my head kind of down because it's not being my friend.
Oh,
my bird. Igna just defeatedly follows everyone inside, and once you have the group gathered, Allie leads you to the back, back through the kitchen and outside, and she says, "You see here, these are the only evidence we have that somebody was messing around, because they left these the other night, and me and Corey, we don't use the back here. None of the other patrons or anything have any reason to come out here." And she points down, and you guys can see a faint set of footprints. Same size footprints. They look like they were big, heavy, thick footprints, but they've been snowed over, and some of the snow is blown into some of the footprints around there. And they're heading northwest. They look like they're heading north of Frozen Far, just from where you can see. You can't see them anywhere else. Cradle, make an insight check.
But this is on the outside. I'm on the inside helping.
Oh, right.
Sorry, that was just me asking. I shouldn't ask. Never mind.
You have no idea.
I'll ask human size, or are they close to my size? I'm sure I'm a tall guy, but I'm semi close to human size. I don't know.
So you can make a survival check.
Ooh, survival. Oh, sweet. Got a +4. $13.
13? They look kind of somewhere between your size and Tumpy size. So it could be anywhere between large human or large humanoid, medium humanoid, dwarf, somewhere around in there.
Yeah. Yes, we have 2 of them.
so all there is footprints, is what you're saying?
In a slight direction, heading north of Frozen Far.
Heading. Those footprints were there since, was it last night, she said?
Yep.
Okay.
I give her 3 gold pieces for the information and for the meals and drinks for everybody. And I just kind of follow it, just to scout, just to check it out, and see if it might lead to anything in particular.
The footprints?
Yeah. But I give her 3 gold.
Oh, thank you. That's more than enough. So generous. She's the big beaming smile. And you follow the footprints about 50 feet away from the inn and the outbuildings around it. And you can see that the footprints not only like wander around the building, it looks like they wander over towards the outbuilding, and you notice that they stop at like underneath windows and around one of the other outbuildings up here. You can see it kind of goes, and they appear to stop at each of the windows and then head north again. And then about 50 feet away from this building here north, the footprints just kind of get lost in the snow.
Is there any random passerby on the streets at all?
Oh yeah, there's still people wandering about.
If there's any that don't seem to be so like stay away from me. There's one I would ask. There's one I would ask and say, is there any homes or any place nearby in that direction? I just kind of point outward towards that area.
It's kind of middle-aged man. He says, "There's that way to the north. It's really just frozen far. At least in town here. You mean out past town?"
Yeah, like is there any people that live outside of town that might have that want their privacy away from other people?
Says, "I don't know everyone in town, mind you, but I don't know of anyone that's living outside of town. That's pretty dangerous." It says, northwest. This is Kelvin's Cairn, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Says, yeah, there's really about it. Go way north, you start getting into the sea of moving ice. I don't think you want to venture there. What, in terms of what I know about people living around here now, nobody living north of the town.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. We got us a mystery. When I work these lumps, no man is immune to their influence. I couldn't help but read it like that. It just was perfect. Sorry.
And on that, with the party heading back to the Northern Light, it's about we'll just make a note of it that it's about mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
Yep, after your business dealings in the Frozen Far expeditions and getting to Northern Light and looking around, about mid-afternoon, we will wrap it up there.
Okay.
Angry Geo.
We were so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I was on to nothing, but
we gotta have our town and RP episodes mixed in with all the crazy, giant fight episodes and all that. So don't worry, we're getting into stuff. And really, I feel like this mission is kind of important going forward. So it's good that you guys get to this one
With the thieves?
The thieves, yeah.
Oh, we have time to drop off our other stuff. We've got like iron ingots, people to deliver.
Yes.
Well, you delivered the people.
Oh yeah, we did deliver to people.
Okay.
Yeah,
These
for
were-
iron ingots, we got a ways to go for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a long ways back for that. And to clarify, they're delivering people as in people they saved, which were Garrett and Paralu. They're not running a slave trade or anything.
Not like human trafficking or something.
Correct.
Delivered dead bodies at one of the quests.
What?
We did deliver dead bodies at one of the quests.
There was that, but you didn't have anything to do with the dead body. The dead body on the dog sled.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna end it there. The party is at the Northern Light mid-afternoon, And thank everybody for watching.
Thank you.
Hope everyone enjoyed it. Welcome to anybody that are watching us for the first time, and we hope you stick around to watch further episodes and kind of uncover the mystery of this Caer-Konig here, the Frostmaiden mystery as a whole. And like the video, subscribe to it so you can keep up to date, and drop us a comment. See, only if you haven't played through this and you don't know what it is, leave some guesses as to what they're going to find, or maybe some guesses as to what kind of tomfuckery they can get up to having their new bird friends on their side. Exactly.
Boobs.
I need to go find some sound files of the shoe bills now so I can mix that in.
The machine gun shoe bills.
Yeah.
I love them.
I need to go find some. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys all the next time. And we hope you enjoyed the reactive images too. So thank you, James, once again for all the art. That's awesome.
Yeah, very nice.
No problem at all. No problem.
All right. Take care, everybody, and hope you had a good time. We'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Oh.